You see this life, everything that God created have its own power and its own, should I say, rules and regulation. Yes, when you go against the rules, you will face the consequence. It's just like when you disrespect somebody, the person will react either by shouting at you, or by beating you, or by doing something that will make you know that you disrespected him or her, in order for you to take correction. The same thing applicable to everything that God created, be it fire, be it water, everything that God created, they have their own power and they have their own rules and regulation. Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining. Thank you for always stopping by. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, you're highly welcome. Thank you for always stopping by. In this channel, we share spiritual tips and health tips that will help us in our life. So if you love what we do here, stay back, relax, don't go anywhere. And please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed. And remember to turn on the notification bell so that each time I upload a new video, you'll be among the first people that will get notified. Okay? So since this our brother, the rest of them, I don't want to mention name because of YT rules and regulation. Since they buy, so many people have been saying all sorts of things, that he knows that he will die, that he knows that so thing will happen to him. See, you see water, I keep saying it, water is very very powerful. So many people are saying water doesn't have a name, million willow. So how come, my dear? There are some certain things that we don't need to play with. There are some certain things that we don't need to joke with. You are inside the river, and everything have the way they worship it and the way they call it. Like now, for instance, if you want to worship God, or if you want to call on God, you will start by praises, you will start by singing praises to God, praying, and the rest of them. That is another way of calling God. Then in terms of water, water is a spirit. Water have its own power. You are inside water, you are not there to make sacrifice, you are not there to worship the water. You are just there for you to go and do your thing and come back. Number one, a guy is there ringing bell, like ringing bell. Oh. Bell is one of the instruments that they use to invoke all these spirits, and the guy is busy inside the river ringing bell. Okay, when you are ringing that bell, your mind did not tell you that you are invoking the spirit inside the water. And when the spirit come, it will, show its own presence that, okay, you have called me out. I'm out. I'm available. I'm around now. So what do you want from me, or why are you calling me? Something like that. Not only that, one of the guy, Fanta is a sweet thing. One of the guy, you are not there to worship it, you are not there to thank it, you are just going your own thing, and you start pouring Fanta inside the water. And one of the gifts they give all these water spirits is giving them sweet thing, Fanta, Sprite, all those things, all those sweet things, sweet biscuits and the rest of them. And you went and start pouring Fanta. Is another way of calling them again. Maybe you want to offer sacrifice. You will pour it in order for you to call the presence of that water spirit. In order for the water spirit to come out, for you to make your sacrifice. Okay, you finish putting everything that will wake the water spirit, that will call it out. Then when that spirit is now out, you did not offer it anything. So the only option that the spirit will have is for it to take human being in place of that sacrifice that you are supposed to make. So my dear, what is my point in this video? My point is, please, anytime, anywhere you go to, just try to observe the spirit that is in that area and respect it. Do your own thing and go. Even Jesus Christ said it, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar and give to God what belongs to God. That you are not worshiping water spirit does not mean that when you go to where there is water, you start playing or you start doing all sorts of things because you don't worship it. Some of us that are Christian, if we enter church, we do respect that church, because you do what, you know that you have entered church, and because you worship in church, you will respect church. The same thing applicable to every other places. If you enter water, you don't worship water spirit, give that water that respect that it need. Don't play there. Don't do anything you feel like doing there because you don't worship it. For that reason, you will do anyhow and get away with it. My dear, sometimes you don't get away with it, because when you call it, it will come to answer. When they say that everything that God created have power, some people will just choose the one that they think that it have power, and they will now leave the rest that it don't have power. My dear, God gave everything its own power. Even grass have power. Grass hears, grass listens. So anywhere you go to, observe any spirit that is there and give it their own respect, to avoid you facing what you might not like. Okay, so I have come to the end of today's video. Please, if you find this video interesting, do well to share, and if you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and I would love to see you in my next video.